Hey guys, here's an update on what happened at the Maya versus John Hopkins trial. Now, today was all about Beata's mental state and what had subjected her to unaliving herself. Now, I'm going to start off with the defense. Now, the defense said that, Maya's mom could have done other things, and I'll get back to that in just a second, and that they were not responsible for taking Maya away from her mother. Now, hospitals are supposed to report child abuse. They're obligated to do that. Now, who started this conversation and blaming Beata for mentally abusing her daughter and also blaming her for having Munchausen by proxy? It wasn't the courts, it was the hospital. Yes, it was the hospital. Now, they're saying, they're protected by 839. I think that's what it's called in the state of Florida, where they have immunity, and John Hopkins falls under that line. But that's what it is. That's what it is. But I still feel that they will always be liable for the things that they did to this family and to Maya as well. And the plaintiffs were like, no, this is why Beata had underlied herself, and she got to where she had gotten because you guys took her away from her daughter, you accused her of having a syndrome, and you also made her supervise phone calls, which she did, and even when she wanted to pray with her daughter, she couldn't even do that without it being interrupted by Kathy Beatty, who was wanting to be Maya's new mommy. Now, it was just crazy. People were telling Maya that her mother was going to go into a mental institution. And, who wouldn't go crazy over that? You're basically saying that Beata was a bad mother and that, because she wanted to take her kid to a hospital so they could help her kid feel better, and instead you accused her of mentally abusing her daughter when she didn't do it. So they are liable for all I care. They can state what under law they want to, but John Hopkins is liable for taking Maya away. Now they also brought in a witness, Dr. James E. Lewis, who is a neurological psychiatrist, and he actually looked at the medical records for Maya and Beata, and he said, this condition that Maya had was all psychological. Right. Okay. And yeah. And half the time, I didn't know if the guy was for the plaintiff side or for the defense side. So it was like, okay, the defense brought you in, but you're acting more like you're from the plaintiff side. So what is this? He was just kind of like this really weird person. I think he ended up passing away, which I feel bad about, saying he's this weird person, but I think he ended up passing away like in December of 2022, I believe. I don't know. But anyway, they had his deposition, so they played it. And so the plaintiff rests for today, and there was also going to be a verdict motion. Now, in this direct verdict means the judge rules on the issues without submitting to the jury that he would have to find these factual evidence that he was going to dismiss. Now, they did this today, and I have to tell you that the plaintiffs pretty much buried, and I mean buried, the defense in this. They just, oh my gosh, they pretty much buried them. John Hopkins might as well just write the check now, because that was just icing on the cake for them. They just won gold in that whole thing. The judge pretty much said, and all the things the defense was trying to not bring in, he's like, no, I am going to deny this, I'm going to deny that. There were probably about a few things that he said that he's going to kind of think about, I guess, and I guess he's going to have some decisions on those, I think maybe tomorrow or something like that. But yeah, the plaintiffs pretty much took gold and all that, and we couldn't be happier at this moment. So, you know, I hope that this, you know, gets in Maya's favor. What she had gone through was just ridiculous. And, you know, John Hopkins needs to change their ways, which I hear that they have not changed their ways. The same people are pretty much still at the hospital now. The people that were around during the time that Maya was there, some of them are no longer there anymore. Now, I do hear, again, that they're still doing the same things that they've always done. And that's about it. So I'm really hoping that this changes everything and that Maya gets the justice that she deserves. Like I said, she's a real inspiration to those who have gone through similar stuff with hospitals or any other place. Just to, you know, speak out and not let people keep you silent, because your voice is your power. And you know, stand up and speak out if you feel that you've been wronged. So that is what happened today. Tomorrow is going to be a pretty long day. The defense has a lot of people coming in, and it should be very interesting about who they bring in. Now, they say on the tape that they have played that the person who is interfering with the phone calls is a lady named Charlotte. You know, Maya was in that hospital for 3.5 months with Kathy Beatty. I think that she would know who was interfering with those phone calls during that time, because that's the only person she named was Kathy Beatty, and she would know this woman's voice inside and out. So I'm really interested to see how that's going to play out. So we'll just have to see. Now, tomorrow I will be going live from 8 to 10. So if you want to come and hear my true crime stories, feel free. If you have, you know, any questions about it, you can ask me then. And I hope everyone's week started off good, and I hope everyone has a good rest of the week, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye. I think I should dye my hair this color.